don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hey, I wonder where these guys get their energon from. I want some. What the hell's going on here? Why are they coming after me? This is what I want to know. What the... Ah! Hello everyone, this is Tom. I hope you're passing a fair day. Today we have the privilege of taking a look at DX9's War in Pocket Xtal-18 flamethrower bumper. So a quick look at the packaging. Here's the front of the box, top of the box, side of the box, side of the box, bottom of the box, don't need anything, and the back of the box with tech specs that don't really mean anything. Alright, so let's crack this thing open and take us a look to see what all we got in here. Empty box! Okay, so setting the box aside, we get our instructions and we get our figure in a little clamshell thing here. Set this aside, we get a red sword. We get a gun. And we get our figure. Alright. So, here is our little baked potato of silvery justice. Okay, justice goodness. So, setting this stuff aside, he's shiny. Initial impressions. Well, he's kind of light, but that's okay. He's got some translucent horns. You can see the sprue mark right there. Some pretty little blue eyes. Yeah, I guess he's okay. Alright. Okay, so let's do some size comparisons while he's in this mode. Excuse me. Here he is next to Bumblebee. And here he is next to the Cyberverse Ultra Magnus. Just sense of scale. Okay, there he is next to those two. And because you sometimes see Dinobots next to robots, let's go ahead and put him next to, say, oh, I don't know, Legends Cosmos. Okay, and just for another sense of scale, here he is next to Classics Prime. Okay. Alright, so there's scale. So, articulation in this mode. His mouth opens, but you kind of have to be careful because, uh-oh, look who's looking at you! Okay, so his mouth opens, he can't rotate at the head, his little dino legs move, he's got, no it doesn't move, I thought it did. Okay, he's got a little in and out right there, nothing really right there, so these two do the same thing. This point of the tail can move up and down, but you kind of break up the sculpt when you do that. That's the articulation. He's got some really nice blue eyes, clear translucent red right here for the horns. This is chromed, silver paint, yellow toes, a little red detailing right here, yellow that probably could have used a second coat right there. This is yellow plastic. He's got smoky clear translucent right here. It's not clear if it's translucent, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that's all of the paint that's on him right here in this mode. Alright, so I guess from here we need to go to transformation. Alright, transformation time. So I'm going to do my absolute best to transform this guy in one take. There is a slight issue I've seen people have transforming him here with the hips, because you have to move and flex things and nobody wants to break their collector piece. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, first thing we need to do is split the tail. So we split the tail. Okay, move the legs, and proper placement of the legs is critical here, because you have to, let's see, make sure you get them right, get them out of the way. What you have to do here is you gotta, this piece rotates out and around the leg, okay? This whole piece is going to rotate around this joint, and you have to have it maneuvered just right for it to do so. Otherwise, it's just a pain in the butt. I'm telling you, if you don't have it just right, it's not going to do it. Let's see here. Bring them out like this. I think that's how you do it. Yeah, like that maybe. I think that's it. I think that's it right here. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. And then you collapse these down. Maybe, yeah, that's it. You rotate these around like this, and you can bring that whole bit down right there. Then that comes down, and then you come over here to the legs. Get your fingernail in there and kind of separate these out a little bit, and you can pull this down like this. Come over here to the foot. I'm really being articulate here, aren't I? Open up this cavity right here, push this in, and this forms the foot. There's a pin right here with a hinge. Pull this down. This is a double hinge. Pull this all the way down, and just that double hinge will move, and you can slide that forward, and that's how you make the leg. Alright, I didn't tell you how to do that at all. Let's see if I can do that on this one. Okay, so pull this up, pull this down, and that'll just kind of work in there like that. Okay. Now, there's a pin and a hinge here that will, and a double hinge right here, as you can see, that'll move like this. Okay. So this comes down, this rotates, there's a pin and a hinge here. This double hinge is going to come in, and it's going to rotate in and around, and that's going to form his foot. And that's how you get his two legs. See, that wasn't so hard. The hardest part was clearing these two things around these leg bits. Okay, so now we come here to the back, and we want to raise up on this a little bit. There's a I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get some. There's a little black bit back in here. I can see it right there. There's a little black bit right in there. If you kind of raise up on it a little bit, you can rock it some. You can get it up a little bit, which allows you to raise the wings. Now, take your dino feet here and just rotate them back. Like that. Okay? They're going to tuck in all nice and neat like that. Take this part, rotate it around. It's on a ball joint here, see? Fold it in. Take these, pull them down. And lastly, open up his mouth, And, oh, wait, not lastly, because we have to get his arms out, or his hands out. And his hands, there's no way you're going to get them out. Just get one of your weapons, and that's the easiest thing to do. Just use your 3mm port and just pull out his hands. Just get in here and just do that. And there you go. And that is how you transform this guy. Just like that. Stand, damn you. There you go. 5 minutes. Okay, so articulation. His head is on a ball joint, but it's really, really difficult to get in there to do anything with it. I mean, it can look around, but it's hard to get to, so it's really hard to move. His arms are on a... they're not a ball joint. If you can see in that mechanism here, if I can get light in there, it's a hinge. They're pinned right here's the pin, so it allows outward movement. And then there's a mushroom peg right here, which allows a swivel, which is actually allows for a really great range. He could do a 360, but his wing gets in the way, so just be aware of that. Let's see here. He has no waist articulation. He has a really tight single bend elbow, which gets you, it's over 90. Nothing at the wrist other than just the up-down movement, and again, that's for transformation. He has no waist swivel. He does have kind of a reverse ab crunch, but you're going to destroy the sculpt when you do that. His waist does not lock in. I think I've mentioned that already. If I haven't, it doesn't lock in. It just kind of rests there. His hips are very loose. Hips. He's got T-jointed ball joints right here, and they're real loose. Somebody didn't do their job properly when they were tolerancing these. He's got a mushroom peg right here, which allows for a thigh swivel, which is toleranced well. Knee will get you, we'll call that 90 degrees because it looks pretty close. It's just this comes out more. It's a single hinge knee. The feet, let's see here. They can come down about that far. They can go up. They don't. Yeah, they have a rocker. So yeah, he can get a rocking stance. You can get something out of it. Now let's see, splits. I can go. He can do the American splits, but he's got so much, because of his feet, they don't do it properly. And he can do the Chinese splits because of those. He can, because of those T-jointed ball joints. So there's his articulation. Paint in this mode. Let's see. He's got a little silver. He's got some metallic blue, some silver. That's chromed. This is all plastic. He's got a little bit of black paint right here. That's the smoke. You see some yellow. The stuff from the dinosaur comes over. That's, and the blue from the eyes. That's all the paint. The head and the black is all the paint that's on this figure when you look at him in robot mode. Now, let's do some quick size comparisons. Here he is with Classics Prime. Okay. Here he is with Cosmos. And that scale works really well, I think. They're supposed to be like that. Let's see, what else do I have? Here he is with what I'm using for my Legends Prime, and that doesn't really work. That scale doesn't really work. Prime's supposed to be smaller than them. This Prime's also supposed to stand. And I don't. This is RID Prime, I think. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let's see here. What else do I have handy that I can show off? Here he is with Hot Rod. Okay. And Movie Bumblebee. Look down at the camera, Bumblebee. Okay. So, yeah. That covers... Oh, I need to show you. He can indeed hold his sword. If I haven't shown that off already. And his weapon. Okay. And now, to answer the burning question on everyone's mind, how does the DX9 Xtal-18 flamethrower bumper, or their slag, scale with Metroplex? And there he is in the hand of Metroplex, just, you know, scale-wise. And there's, oh, look, there's Rekgar. Looks like he's sitting there, he's going, Energon, yum, 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 yum. Looks to me like he's getting ready to share some Energon with his new friend, Dinobot Slag.
You're crazy if you think I'm sharing my Energon.
Me Slag want Energon.
You're crazy if you think I'm sharing Energon with you.
Me Slag will kill you. I just want peace. I have way too much fun with this stuff. Alright, see you guys.
And thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.